Alright, let's look at another one here. We've got x squared plus 6x minus 7 is less than 0. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to factor this. And this is going to factor to 7 and plus 7 minus 1. Right, because plus 7 minus 1 is a 6. And when you multiply them together, you get negative 7. So we're going to set both of these equal to 0. So x is equal to negative 7. Set the other factor equal to 0. X is equal to 1. Now what we're going to do is draw a number line. And we're going to plot. We'll put negative 7 here and 1 over here. And then we're going to choose a test point, which I call a test point, like 0. We'll choose 0 there. So you want to take 0, plug it in. Let's plug it into the factored one here. So 0 plus 7 is 7. 0 minus 1 is negative 1. And 7 times negative 1 is a negative number. And that means it's less than 0. So that means that this stuff in here is going to be our solution. All the numbers between negative 7 and 1. And so so our solution set, I start with a parentheses because we don't include negative 7. And with parentheses, we don't include 1. So this interval right here represents the set of numbers between negative 7 and 1. We can use any of these numbers in here that will make this true. Now, I've been graphing, and I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll graph this so you can better see what it is. You should know how to find the vertex of this parabola. Find the zeros. These are what are known as the zeros, where it crosses the x-axis, and be able to kind of sketch the graph from there. But save some time. I'm going to... Alright, so we've graphed it where it crosses the x-axis. Those are what are known as our zeros, which happen to be negative 7 and 1. Remember, this was less than 0. So we're looking at all the y values that are less than 0. So that'll be all the stuff in between negative 7 and 1. See that? So you can just, clearly look at the graph and tell, what your solution is going to be here. All right. Okay, so let's look at another one here. Clear the board. Maybe center this thing if we can. There we go. And let's see what I got in store on the next one here. Alright. Let's see what we got. We've got 5x squared minus 9x is greater than or equal to 0. Alright, so this is an easy one here. I'm going to factor this x out. We're going to be left with a 5x minus 9 is greater than or equal to 0. So we set both these factors equal to 0. Well, that one's easy to solve. And then we've got 5x minus 9. Set that equal to 0, and we get x is equal to 9/5. Alright. So then what we want to do, draw a number line. We'll plot 0 on the number line here, and 9/5. Alright, we need a test point. And how about 1? 1 would be a good test point here. So I'm going to take my test point, plug it in up here. Alright, plug 1 in. So x is 1. 5 times 1 is 5, and 5 minus 9 is negative